I am Surendra from the Chiranjeev Bharati store, and today I am going to explain cellular organelles. These cellular organelles are shows the various process inside the cell. In last video we are discussing regarding the cell, types of the cell, as well as nucleus and cell membrane. Now the cellular organelles, you can say the component of this cell. First of all, we are explaining plastids. Now the plastid is the chief component in the plant cell, where in animal cell it is absent. Plastids are basically of three types on the basis of function. On the basis of function. On the basis of function, plastids are categorized as chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Everybody knows about chloroplast. This chloroplast provides green color in the plant or some part of the plant parts, or you can say all the green color inside the plant is only due to the presence of chloroplast. Now it is green pigment. It is green pigment, and the function is photosynthesis. Right? Now we are also explaining in broad where the chromoplast, except the green color, all the colors which we show in the plant, or maybe color of petals, or after the ripening of the fruit, the epicar get convert in their changes, color changes. Like in the unripened fruit, the epicar is green in color. It means there is the presence of chloroplast. But after the ripening of the fruit, the epicar convert into different colors on the basis of their species. Now, except the green color, all the coloring pigment like pink, yellow, red, and so on, they are only due to the presence of chromoplast. Now, the function of the chromoplast, it generally attracts the insect in the flower. Right? Leucoplast. Leucoplast is colorless plastid. It is also important, one marks question, which is the colorless plastid in the plant, that is the leucoplast. But on the basis of functions, these leucoplasts again categorized as elioplast, amyloplast, and proteinoplast. Now, elioplast store fat, amyloplast store starch, and proteinoplast store proteins. Now, generally, elaioplasts are present in seed and some of the roots, where the amyloplast generally present in the root and some of the stem. Proteinoplast present in the root as well as seed also, maximum in seed. And all these plastids means all these leucoplasts present in the plant where the sunlight is not reaches. But after the photosynthesis, the food materials are formed. They are stored in special type of tissues, that is special type of plastids, that is elaioplast, amyloplast as well as proteinoplast. So basically these are the functions. One marks question from each segment. Now we have started explaining the chloroplast. Now, in each plant cell, the number of chloroplasts is depend upon the surface area of the leaf or type of the cell, size of the cells. Now, chloroplasts are generally oval, maybe maybe spherical, or maybe elongated, flattened rod shape also. But in most of the cells, the chloroplasts are oval in shape and it is double membranous. All the photosynthetic type of reactions takes place inside the chloroplast. That's why chloroplast is also known as kitchen house of the cell. Again, chloroplast also known as kitchen house of the cell. Why? Because in the chloroplast, photosynthetic type of the reactions takes place which synthesize their own food material by the help of soil nutrients as well as sunlight and carbon dioxide. Structurally, that is ultra structure of chloroplast. I am again starting that chloroplasts are spherical or oval in shape and it is double membranous. Now I just make a diagram from the longitudinal section. Each chloroplast is filled with a special proteinous part. It is slightly colloid in nature, and this proteinous part of the chloroplast is called stroma. Now this one is outer membrane, this one is inner membrane. Inside the chloroplast, many coin bunch-like structures are present. These coin bunch-like structures are known as, and very important, they are also interconnected with each other. I am making the tree, but the number of this structure is much more. Now these coin bunch-like structure, is called grana, or you can say grana. Each grana attached with each other, that is called stroma lamellae, or the second name thylakoid lamellae. Why thylakoid? I am going to explain. Now, a single coin bunch, it also contains DNA, RNA, as well as ribosomes also. Now I am going to start what these bunch-like structure. A single part of this grana is look like just a coin. Now the number of this coin is about 70 to 80 in a single chloroplast. This is called thylakoid. It means it is a bunch of thylakoid. Each edge of thylakoid also contain a special type of the structure which receive the photons bunch of the sunlight. These are called quantazome. They receive the sunlight or bunch of the sunlight. This is the lumen, and inside the lumen all the photosynthetic type of reactions take place, because in these lumens chlorophyll is present. It is most important. Chlorophyll is the unit of chloroplast. Again, this is the thylakoid. Now some important points regarding the thylakoid or regarding the chloroplast. Now number one, that is the number of thylakoid. First point, that in each grana number of thylakoid ranging between 70 to 80. Second, in each grana, number of thylakoid means this one. In each grana, the number of thylakoid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 70 to 80. Right? Again, I am clearing that the number of these thylakoid in a single grana, that is 70 to 80. Where the number of grana in each chloroplast, these at that time this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, that is 80 to 100. Again, each grana consists with the help of 70 to 80 number of thylakoids. Each chloroplast contain 80 to 100 these grana. Each grana also contain linked together by the help of stroma lamellae as well as you can see thylakoid lamellae. Now regarding the photosynthesis, all the photosynthetic type of reaction started in the grana, that is the light reaction, and in the stroma the dark reaction of the photosynthesis takes place. Now another, the unit of chloroplast, that is chlorophyll. Now there is another important point. Chlorophyll help in photosynthesis, and there are many types of the chlorophyll, that is CHL, short form of the chlorophyll. CHL means chlorophyll A, B, C, D and E, and some another pigments also. But regarding the chlorophylls A, B, C, D and E, out of these chlorophyll A, small a, is the universal photosynthetic pigment. It means in all the types of the green plants, maybe lower plants also like algae, chlorophyll A is present and help in photosynthesis. That's why the chlorophyll A is also known as universal photosynthetic pigment. These are also help in the photosynthesis, but chlorophyll A known as the universal photosynthetic pigment because its presence are shown in all the types of the plant. It will be lower plants, it will be higher plants. To clear to all, now in the next video I will explain the most important topic, that is the mitochondria, also known as powerhouse of the cell. But here again most important question, that is the kitchen house of the cell, that is called chloroplast because of photosynthesis. Right? Like this video, subscribe also. Thank you.